This is a quick homework help video for number 7. I had a question on this today. Folks seem to be struggling with making the pie chart. So it's actually the part 2 out of 3 that people are having a hard time with. So I want to create a pie chart using the data that they give me at the beginning of the problem, which is the following data are based on a survey from American Travel Survey on why people travel. All right, so these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 reasons why people travel. I'm going to go ahead and enter that data into my Excel sheet here. So you'll have different numbers than me. All right, now I want to know the total amount of that data. And this is not for an Excel report. This is just for a homework problem. So I'm not doing any fancy stuff here. I just want to know the sum of those. All right, so my sum is 1186. Now I want to know what percent each frequency is. 357 people travel for personal business. So I want to know what percentage that is of the total number. So in that case, I'm simply going to divide that number by the total. Whoops. That number divided by the total. But remember, if I apply my formula, I do have to lock that alpha 5 in there because I don't want it to drag down. I want it to stay the same. Other videos have shown how to do that. All right, here we go. Now we should have a total of 1 here. I'm going to go ahead and change those to percentages. Now I know that 357 is 30% of the total, 357 is 30% of the total number of people polled. 266 is 22% of the total number of people polled. Now, in order to create my pie chart, this is kind of cool, really. In order to create my pie chart, I have to remember that there are 360 degrees in a circle. Each of these tick marks measure 10 degrees, 10, 20, 30, 40. There's 90, 180, 270, 360 all the way around. So now, in order to create my pie chart, what sector, what section of this circle is going to be represented by 357? Well, 30% of it. Well, that's easy. So now I just do 30% of, that's 30% times 360. That tells me what 30% of 360 is. All right, and I'm going to just drag this down. And you can see that my total in the end is 360 degrees. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and just change these to go to 1 decimal place, just because it'll make it easier for me to see what I'm doing over here on this chart. All right, so my personal business is 108.4 degrees. That's what that means, 108.4 degrees. So I click personal business, there's 90, 100, 108. Let's see, I'm gonna start this in the middle. It's kind of hard to click, but hey, you guys got this. Put the dot in the middle. You can start on the circumference of the circle, it doesn't matter. Click, and then I drag it. There's 100. I'm guessing 108 is probably really close to 110. So right about there. All right, fantastic. Now the next one is 80.7. So I'm going to, 80.7 people, I'm sorry, 80.7 degrees of this circle will represent the people who travel to visit friends or relatives. So here's the part where people keep getting messed up. When I do the 80.7 now, I start from this point. And what was this? About 110. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.7. And I'm going to say 80.5 because wasn't that other one too less than 100 over there? So I'm just going to click right here and then drag it to the middle. All right, and then the next one is 118 degrees. So you guys will count off 118 degrees. And the very last one, let me go ahead and highlight all these yellows so we can tell the difference between our data and our totals down here. The last one is 52.5 degrees. We're going to do the 118 degrees. And then the very last one will finish off at 360. So you do have to actually put a line over the top of the final line that's given on the graph. I hope this helped. Number 7, homework module 3.